You stated that Nnamdi Kanu is on the verge of death. What specific information do you have about his health condition that led you to make, such a grave assertion?
Well, on the 21st of August, I had paid a visit to my constituent, Nnamdi Kanu, at the DSS detention. And when I met with him, honestly, I thought I was seeing a ghost-like figure. We discussed extensively, by which we had an intervention of his medical doctors to do a full assessment of him. And their conclusion, which was part of the report that I sent to Mr. President, that I sent to the Attorney General and to my Speaker, was the conclusion of the report was that Nnamdi Kanu had organ insufficiencies, including a low potassium count. You could also recall that during the rendition, the extraordinary rendition on him, his nose were broken and so many other issues.
Nnamdi Kanu must not die in the prison. And this is what the man that is representing his constituency at the Federal House of Representatives is shouting that make the speaker to shut him down when he raised the motion that he did not see the reason why when they come to the terms of an Igbo man, in the case of Nigeria, anything an Igbo man committed, the other tribes are seeing it as an offense, are seeing it as a taboo. I don't know why this hatred is so much on the Eastern that we make them to keep this man in prison after they have go through court proceeding that went up to the stage of Supreme Court, and they are still holding this man down. I don't know what they wanted to achieve, but what we wanted to say is that the federal government should not allow anything to happen to Nnamdi Kanu, because what they are saying is that Igbos, we cannot do anything, that if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, that's nothing we can do. But we are praying that nothing should happen to him, because if something did happen to this man, I don't think that things will be as it is. Even as he's still alive, be in detention camp, a lot of insecurities are going on in the southeast. That is the time we, the Easterners, have to rise up. This is the time for us to speak out. This is the time for us to stand for our brother who have been championing for the cause for us to be, political freedom, economically freedom from the Nigerian state, which they brought us together, that we see that we can no longer unite together. I don't want to marry you again, it's not a problem. I don't want to be with you again, it's not a problem. Everybody have the right of self-determination. That is what this man is talking about. But his health is quite deteriorating. They are beginning to postpone court proceedings, bringing a lot of things to be proceeded and processing, and postponing the court proceeding that will make this man to continue to be deteriorating and continue to remain in prison. No matter what this man, committed to the state, they have not proven wrong. They are still finding evidence upon evidence upon evidence. This is time, if a voice come up to speak, we need to support him, we Igbos, because that is why we are saying that we need orientation and the awareness. We need signatures to attend to this thing, that we need this man to be out from that detention camp. I know that the federal government may not be able to, answer to our call immediately, but let us speak up. When we speak up, we see that something will happen. They must surely do something, because we cannot just fold our hand, stay in our comfort homes and expecting miracle to happen without us go out there to do something, because faith without work, Bible says, is dead. So we are having faith. If we all say that we love this man Nnamdi Kanu, this is a time for us to stand for him and we rise up to the occasion. Both anything that you can do that will make the federal government to hear our cry, to know that this man should not be allowed to die in detention camp. Please let us listen to the man that represents his constituency, who visited him at the detention camp at DSS in Abuja, to see the outcome of his visit with Nnamdi Kanu and what Nnamdi Kanu told him to tell the Nigerians, and what will happen in case something happened to this man Nnamdi Kanu. Let us hear him. I will see you in my next video. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Issues that arose from that. So mainly what I was saying to the Attorney General and to the Mr. President, and to my speaker was for them to urgently intervene to give him adequate medical treatment, and at the same time for them to constitute their own panel, government panel, to reassess Nnamdi Kanu with a view to look at the medical report that was in existence, which was his own medical report. And the Attorney General actually constituted a medical team to reevaluate Nnamdi Kanu. Upon their evaluation, they even went further than Nnamdi Kanu's team of doctors to also verify that there were other issues that even were not captured by Nnamdi Kanu's doctors. So the court in its sitting also instituted another panel of Nigerian Medical Association to independently verify the other two reports and assess Nnamdi Kanu. So we are still waiting for the NMA report to be made available to the court so that we can look at how far that he has gone into the deterioration of his health. But Nnamdi Kanu, make no, we should not be under any illusion. He's sick, and if his health is not managed away from the primary health centers that he's been managed at the DSS facilities, what we are requesting for Mr. President is for him to intervene to have DSS transfer Nnamdi Kanu from a primary healthcare type facility to an adequate tertiary health facility anywhere in the country, so that his health can be managed effectively. Otherwise, if by providence that they allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue to deteriorate and he dies in detention, it will be catastrophic and volatile, especially in the Southeast, for them to manage. What we want is for the government to be circumspect about it and look at it critically, that Nnamdi Kanu has a fundamental human right. He has neither been convicted for any crime in Nigeria, nor, so that for him, the same right that should be availed to me or to any other Nigerian should also be accorded to Nnamdi Kanu. His health is very paramount and must be treated accordingly.
All right, Honorable Agocha, thanks for the information. You're very specific. You're also very detailed. But I'll also, at the risk of asking for, personal information, I'm wondering, since you've engaged directly with Nnamdi Kanu and with his medical team, and you're specific in what you are requesting for, the sort of medical attention at a medical facility that you think will be able to look after him. Do you have an idea of what ails him? What is he suffering from? I get the point of the broken nose, a few other things that you mentioned. But then if we're using phrases like on the verge of death and that the health is deteriorating, and we're talking, 2 months